A very good morning to everyone. How are you all? Okay, good to hear that answers. Is my voice clearly audible to all of you? Yes, okay. So in the yesterday's lecture, we have started with the albinism, okay, one of the important inborn metabolic error related disorder, okay. So the albinism is the disorder related with skin, hair, and eye color. Okay, so there is the defect in the gene which are responsible for producing the component required to color the skin, hairs, and eye. Okay, so let us go in details of this albinism. If you have any doubts in the yesterday's lecture or regarding yesterday's lecture, you all can ask. Do you have any doubts? Albinism, okay? So albinism is a disorder in which there is the no or less production of melanin pigment occurs, okay? So person born with little or no pigment in hair, eye and skin. This kind of disorder is called as, or this kind of disease is called as albinism, okay? And the name of the missing pigment is melanin, okay? And we studied the metabolic pathway related to melanin. We can take an overview of that pathway here. Okay. So you can see here how the melanin is formed. What are the precursor of melanin? So the precursor of melanin is tyrosine, okay? And the precursor of tyrosine is phenylalanine. So the conversion pathway for the melanin is phenylalanine, which we take up from the dietary proteins, is converted into tyrosine with the help of this enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase, and this tyrosine is again converted with the help of other enzymes into the melanin, dopamine, and other body proteins. Okay, so while studying albinism, this pathway is important. Okay, how this conversion is occurring and what kind of errors in this pathway leading to albinism. Okay, so this conversion of tyrosine into melanin is depend on multiple gene products. Okay, it means there are more than one gene. Okay, more than one gene is responsible for this conversion pathway. Okay, more than one gene. Okay, here we have shown the reaction in single step. Okay, but to carry out this reaction there is the requirement of more than one gene product. Okay, means there is a requirement of more than one protein enzyme to make this reaction happen or to convert tyrosine into melanin. Okay, so this concept is known as polygenic inheritance. Okay, what it is called as? It is called as polygenic inheritance. Polygenic means more than one gene is involved in the expression of single character. Okay, so this is a concept of polygenic inheritance. What is meant by polygenic inheritance? Everyone write down the definition of polygenic inheritance. Polygenic inheritance means the phenomenon in which more than one gene product or more than one gene is involved in the expression of single character. Okay, here you can see the single character is skin color, or you can say hair color or eye color. Okay, And for this character to express, more than one gene products are working. Okay, so this is the concept of polygenic inheritance. So we can say that mutation in any one of these gene involved. Okay, here the number of genes involved are three. Okay, in case of if we see about skin color, so there are three genes responsible for converting this pathway or regulating this pathway, tyrosine to melanin conversion. So defect in any one of these three genes, okay, can cause metabolic error in this pathway, and that can lead to albinism. Okay. So albinism usually makes the coloring of the person less. Okay, body pigmentation goes down in case of albinism. And will albinism happen or not? That will depend upon the family background also. Okay, what kind of genes are getting inherited from parents that will confer the person will suffer from albinism or not. Okay, so let us discuss somewhat more about the melanin. So melanin is for the growth of optic nerves. Okay, means melanin it functions in skin color as well as it functions in growth of optic nerves also. Okay, which optic nerves which helps in focusing on image. Okay, so they help melanin help for the growth of optic nerves that let you focus on images like printed words and faces. Okay, and if there is any kind of reduction in melanin production, that can lead to your or that can affect your ability to see printed words and face. Okay, so visual functions can get affected when there is the reduced melanin production, okay, or any kind of error in this pathway can do this. Okay, means the overall thing is due to less melanin production, skin color can hammer, or there is defect in skin color, or there could be defect in optic functioning also. Okay, and ultimately it also affects the hair color. So you can see symptoms of this disease. Okay, albinism disease near about these three characters: hair color, skin color, and eye function. Okay, so person will suffer from visionary abilities. Okay, so person will get vision problems. Okay, and it can also get legal blindness if the severity of this disease is high. Okay, and it is a rare condition to which there is no cure. Okay, there is no cure for this rare condition. Okay, but you can manage your lifestyle, or the person with the albinism can manage their lifestyle, health and diet, okay, to live a normal life. So moving forward, these are the types of albinism. Okay, there are different types of actually not different, there are two types of albinism. Okay, first one is oculocutaneous albinism. Okay, OCA. Everyone is getting understood? Any problem? No. Okay, so here we are moving forward with albinism. Okay, we have seen somewhat mechanism what is actually happening. So there is albinism condition is arising. Okay, now what are the types of albinism? First one is